At the goblin encampment, Nigel, Kimmy, and the Bowerman brothers were tied to the fence, watching as Zathru stood over a stone slab, mumbling incantations above Blankhorn. Nigel spoke to his sword with his mind.
Don't worry, Blankhorn. I'll find a way to save...
Hush, Master Nigel. I've made peace with my fate. It is important that you protect those around you.
How am I supposed to do that without you?
You will find a way. I have faith in you.
Blankhorn rose into the air. Zathru's chanting became louder as the sword began to shake, then fold into itself, becoming a metallic sphere. Zathru shot Blankhorn's remains into the gaping hole at the center of the golem. Its eyes glowed bright green as it lifted its head, coming to life.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Meanwhile, at the Crimson Forest, Clover handed Abbott a cup of water she fetched from the back of his carriage.
Thanks, kid. Sky jumping really knocks the wind out of me.
What were you doing out here?
Business trip. You?
Out hunting for the Pleasant Hills feast.
Your old man finally put his faith in you, huh?
Yeah. Now I just have to find a way not to blow it.
Mind some help?
I'm open to suggestions.
Despite the exhaustion, Abbott put Clover on his back, then bolted into the air. Finding the condor hen, Clover readied her crossbow, about to strike, when the gigantic bird veered sharply to face her. Digging deep, Clover used all sight on the creature. The condor hen was dazed, falling from the sky. Abbott mustered enough energy to leap onto the beast's back with Clover.
Hold on!
The condor hen crashed to the forest floor. Clover quickly shot an arrow into the back of its head.
Way to go.
Abbott collapsed off the wing of the giant bird. At the Grindamsons' backyard, Norn and Marta set up the grill when Pike peeked over the fence. Morning, Grindamsons. Ready to get smoked in the cook-off?
Morning to you too, Noel. Though I suggest you pour yourself a pint of coffee to fully wake from this delusion you have of ever beating my husband at anything.
Has Clover come back from her hunt?
She's still out there, but it's only a matter of time before the sweet smell of rotisserie condor floods the block.
Stay mindful in the construction of this grill, Nornan. Your father needs that section resilient.
Okay, Mom.
Where's Nate?
Taking a rest. He was up all night preparing these stags. I suppose it is time to wake Nigel, though.
He wasn't in his room.
Peculiar.
Across the street, Holtz opened his front door to see the 3 bison carcasses left on his lawn. He smelled them and smiled. Still fresh. Good job, boys. Using his strength, Holtz picked up 2 of the bison with his left hand and put the 3rd under his right arm. He nodded to his neighbors, then retreated into his home. A carriage came down the block. A tied-down condor hen was in the back. Pike was happy to see his daughter behind the reins, and then he got a closer look at who sat beside her. Abbott. The golem began its march towards Pleasant Hills. Gordo, Zathru, and 30 goblin sentries went with the behemoth, leaving Giorgio to watch over the captives.
I'm bored. Either kill us or free us. Preferably free us! I'm not trying to die today!
Solid rescue you got here.
I didn't expect Zathru to be with them.
Lay off, Nigel! If it wasn't for him, you'd be...
Still captured? Yeah, thanks.
Why are you being this way?
Oh, you want me to thank you for accomplishing nothing. Yous is funny. It's gonna be even funnier when Pops comes back with the corpses of your family.
Like I care about them? My brother's an idiot. And don't get me started on my dad.
Trouble in paradise, huh?
Like you wouldn't believe. It's worse than the night we met at the glass house.
That bad, huh? Woo, you were pissed that night.
Remember how you used to calm me down back then?
Do I ever?
The others ain't gonna be back for a while, and I'm getting kinda antsy.
You wanna go for a final round, sweetheart?
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Why not? They ain't going nowhere. Giorgio loosened Kimmy's bonds.
You hear something?
When Giorgio turned, Kimmy picked up a rock and cracked his skull. She grabbed the keys from his limp body to free the others.
I can't believe he fell for that.
Goblins only think about one thing, and it's disgusting. Any ideas on what to do next?
Zathru and the Goblin King have to trail that golem. I know a faster way back into town.
Using what? That thing smashed our truck on its way out!
Nigel looked around and spotted 4 unattended motorcycles. Moments later, The 5 of them sped away from the camp.
You just listened to BarbUrbia, Battle of the Block, Act 3. This audio drama was written, recorded, performed, and edited by Drew Manning. If you enjoyed it, please stay tuned to this channel. Thank you for your time, and have a great one.